One of the upward ones, Bryson Washington from Franklin High School joins us now. He signed with Baylor this morning. Bryson, congratulations on finishing the process, making your college choice. What was this process like for you, and what ultimately led you to choose Baylor?
I would say it was a very long, and it wasn't that hard to me, just going up to Baylor and feeling that atmosphere. And, being around the football players, I just knew it was going to be home from the first time I went up there.
So, Bryson, what kind of relief are you feeling today, having actually inked your letter of intent? Everything's finalized. There's no more visits, all the kind of the circus that comes with the recruiting game. What's it like to just have it all official?
Man, it feels good. I'm just ready to get up there to school, contribute to the team, just do what I do best. Play football.
So, Bryson, I know services list you as an athlete. You're going to play running back, correct? Is that what they expect you to do?
Yes, sir.
And do you like this zone, the wide zone offense? Do you think it fits you pretty well?
Oh, yes, sir. I think it fits me very well.
What about it do you like the most?
I just like what I like about Baylor football. They love to run the ball, and I noticed that for the past years that I've been going to the games, and I like doing the ball. So, it's just a match.
Bryson, who are the coaches that you really were able to connect with? Sure, obviously you're your position coach, but, who are the guys that you were able to really get along with and look forward to linking up with again once you hit campus here in Waco?
I was able to connect with almost all the coaches, Coach Baker, Coach Aaron Hunt, Larry, they all were cool to me. And I would say the players are very cool too. Like, we got a good connection. Like, they keep in contact with you, and they hit me up all the time, and they made me feel like a brother. So that's another reason why I feel like Baylor was so easy for me.
Did the other running backs, the guys that are here now, that they made you feel good about what you're stepping into?
Yes, sir, they did.
Which one do you feel like you were the closest with?
I would say probably Quaylon Jones.
He had a really strong close to the year, Quaylon Jones did, and he seems like a guy who, would really be good at that. We got an email from Coach Fannin, your high school coach, today, and he said, Bryson is an incredibly talented football player. There are not many players that possess the size, speed, and physicality he does, but what makes Bryson so special is the person he is off the field. He's a one-of-a-kind human being that has tremendous leadership skills and has the respect of every single person in the locker room, school building, and community because of the way he carries himself. Where did you get that, where it wasn't just about what you are on the football field, it's about the total person?
My mom, she always, growing up, she always taught me and my siblings that, your personality always go first. Like, how you treat people, they'll treat you better and in the long run, So I always value that, and I always wanted to treat people good, the little kids, even the older people, you just can't disrespect anybody,
How much then did the saying of person over player resonate with you? Did that kind of click? Just being that good person like you're talking about.
I mean, I felt that every time Coach Miranda said that, me and my mom were eyeing at each other because she loved what he was saying, and I liked what he was saying too as well. Because she taught me, like, growing up, that the same thing, honestly, like, you're a person before you're a player. And Coach Miranda, he just hit it on the dot when I heard it.
So is the last, knowing that you get to sign on a Wednesday, was the last week, do you get, like, more and more anxious just to get it done? Because, again, this is where coaches make their final push. It's where all these things kind of happen. Do you get antsy? What was your feeling, particularly the last 3 to 4 days?
Honestly, I was calm, I knew I was staying with Baylor the whole time, so I wasn't really worried about any coaches, like, hitting me up, trying to give me the switch or anything like that. I knew where I was to go at the beginning of my recruitment, and I was just waiting on Baylor. And once I got him, I was just ready to go.
Bryson, basically the whole class is signed at this point of the 20 or so guys. There's even a couple of the transfers that have been announced over the last couple of days, like Keytron Jackson. They've already signed as well. There was the big flip with the quarterback spot. I mean, there's no hiding that. What's just kind of the thought process on your end? Not so much asking you what you think about that in particular, but just what's the kind of mindset of the class knowing that you did lose a big piece on the eve of National Signing Day?
I would never knock anyone, from switching over, because I know there's big recruiter process. It could be stressful for some people, and it's like a lot of people pushing you. Like at first, like in the beginning, I was a little stressed, and I was just ready to get it over with. And so I just say, I don't want to, knock him down
right
for flipping, but I respect him.
Mm-hmm.
I just respect him for doing what he did.
Is the mindset, though, among the guys just kind of like, hey, that's just part of the deal, let's get to work?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah.
We already figured, like, going into this, we were texting in the group chat, so we already kind of knew it was coming. Mm-hmm. But, you gotta be expecting anything to happen.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way of this and how it goes. Bryson, Franklin's not too far from Waco. You are pretty close. When you make that first start or play your first game at Baylor, how you feel like there's going to have to be somebody staying around Franklin to make sure the lights are all off?
Man, I already know my people don't come support me, so I'm not really too much worried about that. But, I do expect to see some people,
Yeah. You've mentioned your mom a couple times throughout the interview. How close are the two of you?
My mom is like she my right hand man. Anything about me, she knows. I don't go one day without talking to my mom. So she just, I don't know how to explain it. She like my best friend, like my everything.
Well, I bet she's happy that you're going to be, close by. Sometimes they end up halfway across the country. That can be hard on mom, so I'm sure she's happy about that. What's it like to be – and I'm sure that'll be great for you, too, as well, to have her close by. But I wanted to ask you, what's it like to be a back-to-back state champion?
I mean, it feels good. I wanted to finish my senior season out with a bang, and we did that. I love my brothers that I played with this year. They didn't want me to go out with a loss, so, they kept fighting for everybody on the team, and I respect them for that, because, not too many players want to play 16 weeks, some of them, like, they're ready for basketball or something like that, but, my team, they stayed the course, they locked in, and they wanted to win.
Well, look, it's good. As the 12-team playoff now in college football, the best teams are going to play 16 weeks. The Texas kids are already ready for it, aren't they, Bryson?
Yes, sir.
Well, hey, man, congratulations on that. That's a big deal, winning back-to-back state titles. So what's kind of your next thing up? I know you want to take probably a bit of a breather and just enjoy today, but what's kind of your schedule now moving forward as far as, eventually getting to Baylor? What have the coaches kind of told you and those types of things?
So the latest I'll be getting on campus is probably like the 14th. So, I'm going to go take some time out because I got my family in Dallas. I might just go stay with them for a little bit. And get some workouts in, and just chill with them because I haven't been around them in a minute. So that's what I feel like I'm gonna do. And then once it hit probably the 11th, I'm gonna go up on campus the 11th through the 14th. I don't know which day yet. So once we get to the 11th, that's when I'm gonna figure out like when I'm gonna get up there.
So you're gonna early enroll in January. Yes, sir. All right, yes, good deal. All right, so enjoy the protracted end of being a high school student and becoming a college student. Live it up.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, Bryson, congratulations. Thank you very much. Go enjoy your family. Have a great holiday, and thanks for hopping on the show today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, that's Bryson Washington, Franklin High School, soon to be in less than a month, a Baylor student, and here on campus. So a big signing for them. Like you said, Craig, back-to-back state champion.